Welcome to Savitha Dental College Lecturecast in Periodontics. This session is about pathogenesis of periodontal disease, and this session we are covering three topics, that is pathological stages of chronic gingivitis, periodontal pocket and bone loss. And in this video we are covering the chronic gingivitis. And before going into the chronic gingivitis, let us see what is in general about the pathogenesis of periodontal disease. We all know that microbial deposits is the major etiological factor for periodontal disease. So periodontitis was considered as a plaque-induced infection. But this concept is changed when you understand the pathological changes in the tissue. Mostly the disease is a result of the host inflammatory response, that is microbial challenge induces host inflammatory response, and thus the periodontitis is described as a host-mediated inflammatory disease induced by dental plaque. And the current view is like you can see in this diagram, that is microbial challenge interact with the host inflammatory immune response through its antigens or its virulence factors and LPS, etc. At the same time, the body is trying to react to the or counteract the microbial challenge through the antibodies and its defense cells like PMNs, and this interaction will lead to release of a lot of cytokines and MMPs, and that ultimately lead to the connective tissue destruction. And also this is influenced by the genetic factors as well as environmental factors, so that ultimately lead to the clinical signs of disease. So periodontitis can be described as a plaque-induced host-mediated inflammatory disease modified by the genetic and environmental factors. When you summarize the events in the periodontal disease pathogenesis, the microbes and other risk factors leads to gingivitis, and that will lead to periodontal pocket and a bone loss. But always remember that all gingivitis need not progress to periodontal pocket or a periodontal destruction. When you look at the pathological stages in chronic gingivitis, you can see 4 stages. The first 3 are part of gingivitis and the last one is part of periodontitis. The stages are initial lesion, early lesion, established lesion and advanced lesion. In initial lesion usually happens within 2 to 4 days of plaque accumulation. When you look at the tissue, you can see the blood vessels are dilated and the major immune cell is polymorphonuclear leukocytes. In the junctional epithelium, you can see mild amount of infiltration of PMNs, and in the connective tissue, you can see some amount of perivascular collagen loss. And clinically, when you look at the gingiva, it may not appear any signs of inflammation, but you can see increased GCF flow. When you look at the early lesion, this usually happens in 4 to 7 days. In this stage, you can see more amount, along with the vascular dilatation, you can see vascular proliferation, and the major immune cell is lymphocyte in that situation. And junctional epithelium, you can see more amount of inflammatory infiltration, that is PMN infiltration, and more amount of perivascular collagen loss is observed. And clinically, when you look at the gingiva, you can see erythema in the gingiva, that is in this you can see the marginal gingiva, you can see the reddish discoloration. And the next stage, that is the third stage, established lesion, usually it happens within 14 to 21 days of plaque accumulation, and in this, along with the vascular proliferation, there is engorgement of the capillaries that leads to venous stasis, and that will lead to the color change, that is bluish color change of the gingiva. And the predominant cells, what you can see in this stage is plasma cell, and junctional epithelium, again it is more inflammatory infiltration, and it is followed by increased perivascular collagen loss, and clinically the gingiva look bluish pink, and the other signs of inflammation also, that is consistency change and shape and size alteration, all the clinical signs will be appear in this stage. And this is followed by the advanced lesion, that is the beginning of periodontitis, and that is in the form of a pocket or an attachment loss, where you can see the other situation that we will study in the periodontal pocket. Thank you.